Hey guys, welcome back to Front Mission. I've tweaked the resolution ever so slightly. It did absolutely nothing. So, actually it wasn't that slight of a tweak. We are actually on the correct resolution. I was mistaken what the right one was. I think I just happened upon the aspect ratio that made more sense. I don't know. Anyway, this is probably the best I'm going to be able to get this game to look, so we continue. So, I think we already talked to everyone. Actually, you know what? It is a little crunchier than maybe it should be. We will try the way we were doing it before. It's still kind of crunchy, but I feel like whatever is happening with this one kind of gets rid of some of the weird lines that were showing up on the menu. Anyway, there's nothing I can do. If I wanted this game to look at its absolute best, I'd have to run it through a CRT, and then, you know, record that perfectly. Since I can't, oh well. Was there anything I needed to do? Let me check out pilot setup. Cover my bases before we continue. Okay. I probably already did all this based on their EP level. Well, okay, no. Right. We did the vampire arms already and all that. And then we did Mega Float. I think. There may have been a simulator thing, but I think what we're gonna do next is head out to help evacuate Madeira, right? So I guess we'll move out. Iberian Megafloat base to Madeira Island. Madeira? I don't know. Also, I think I had the volume turned down for Dark Cloud. Volume up. Honestly, Dark Cloud Front Mission tends to be a bit quiet. Oh, I can check that later. I'll leave it there. So we got a big UCS mobilization here. They've used the cruise missile attack as justification to launch the invasion. Here it comes. That's a bit intense. Yep. What EC forces are stationed there cannot handle that invasion. We're too late. The UCS has already landed on Madeira. And those cruise missiles did head towards the UCS fleet. That's reason enough for them to attack. Yes, and Wagner's responsible. What do you want to do? Should I turn back? No, take us down. What? You can't take on the entire UCS army. We only need to buy enough time to evacuate the civilians and the troops that are stationed here. Are you alright with this, Seed? Of course. Alright, hang on tight. Why is it so dark? What is happening with the color correction here? Oh, brightness was the wrong one to press. Okay, I'm gonna have to manually fix this one, hold on. Just 0. Okay. The gamma a bit, right? Yeah, that looks a little better. Oh, it looks crunchier now, though. It'll... I don't know if I'm making it any better. Honestly, if anything, it may have made it look a little bit worse. I'll dial a couple of them back, and that's the last thing I'm touching. Alright. Oh well. Talk, deed. Remember, our objective is to delay the UCS troops' advance so that all the civilians and EC troops can be evacuated. We'll have the transports waiting away from the front lines. We'd be fighting for nothing if we lost the transports. Do not forget to ready the Wanzers. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the gamma down. I don't know what the perfect settings are, but I have not achieved them. We do have some data on the UCS Army's standard tactics, but the odds are still against us. Whoop. We'll be landing soon. Is everyone ready? Not. All we have to do is get to the UCS troops' attention until our own troops retreat, right? No problem. Okay. I assume everything's set up the way I want it to be, right? Wait, no, I do want to be in pilot setup, sorry. Yeah, okay. I think everything should be more or less how I want it. We're basically ready to just jump in. So let's do it. I mean, hell, we've been fighting Zaftran Special Forces. We should handle the UCS Standard Army. Regulars. I guess these would be, like, the Marines, maybe? I'm not sure. They do just say UCS Army, so...
Reinforcements. We've come to get you and the civilians out of here.
Your timing couldn't be better. The UCS Army pinned us down before all the civilian transports could get away.
We'll take care of the UCS. Begin your withdrawal.
Alright. I don't know if I have special objectives here. I'm just gonna try and keep all the UCS, or the EC guys alive. All EC troops, please retreat to the east. You should be able to reach the transports once you're out of the city. What is up with the colors? Okay, something is definitely wrong. I don't know. I'll just go with it, but... Man, I wish I could get this game to look correctly. Maybe it's a hardware thing. Everything plugged in well? That side's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, so let's see. We got 6. They're all missileers, I think, right? 6 EC missileers. They're all injured, though. And I don't know if more UCS troops spawn or if this is it. I think the main problem is that they're just so spread out that it's hard to try and figure out exactly the way we need to, like, save them all. Alright. They move on their own, I guess. That's gonna be a little bit annoying. Yes, all Grenadier. Fire armor. Okay. Got Grenadiers. Okay, this guy. I'm just gonna run down the middle and see how that works out. I don't remember what my strategy here ends up looking like normally. one thing is I could radio in an airstrike. But I don't know how the forces move around to be confident that I would be able to get a good strike there. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm just gonna move back up. Alright. Fortunately, that guy's... yeah. That'll be a little more effective. A little. I really have to take some issue with how the EC decided to arm their troops. This is just artillery. And I guess we saw some troops on the beachhead. Look, composite machine gun and grenadier, which is also an interesting choice. They never fire the grenades. Granted, these guys, although they should have gotten them at least somewhat ready for an invasion. Should have known it was a possibility. Grenades suck. They are really rough to deal with. I should check what the armor types are. And it might actually, an armor coating of fire armor might be more helpful than anything else could be. No, they already have fire armor. Okay. Yeah, the building for cover there is the problem. I think getting the grenadiers destroyed first is priority. Keeping him alive would be good. Oh, I didn't check the percentage. Ah, I missed. Whatever, I gotta move up anyways. Fine. Breaking this grenadier will be helpful. Good, perfect missile. That's what we need. That's helpful. Wow. They're all firing on him. That's good. Well, I mean, these guys, they have a greater concern. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to save all of them. That one guy's pretty low. Yeah, these guys are a threat. The one in the gusts, because like they got fire armor, so they can't resist the piercing shots. This one's sketchy. Boy. Legs blew out. That's bad. Oh man, come on, man, survive! Barely. Okay. Still standing. Helicopters are closing in. Yeah, I gotta just block the way. I think that guy's gonna be okay. Oh. Shoot. This guy's pretty low too. That's not good. Come on, blow off his legs. Good, and an arm. Measured. Okay, if I can't save that guy. I can at least save this one. Good. Perfect. Just what I was hoping for. Nice. Oh yeah, they can use my sensors. I don't know if it'll be enough. Because, my line there is not deep enough to stop them from following. Yeah, that next grenade is gonna hurt. I'm sorry, I can't save that guy. Alright. Elsa's actually kind of beat up now. don't think piercing missiles can do much here. I hope it still does fire. Ooh. Alright. If they all hit the body, I'll take it. I don't remember if these two are linked. They are. Good. Break up this link. Oh, what? None hit the body? Guess my odds are evening out, huh? Whatever. Keep them alive. You know, actually, it makes sense that the artillery is still the ones surviving, because they were in the back. All the actual assault units got rolled over, I guess. These guys are the ones on the retreat. Good. Okay. Ow. Those two are taking a beating. You missed. All right. Sure, let's just rip the helicopter guy. Okay. I'm a little nervous for Elsa now. Bombard this grenadier, I guess. No perfect missile. His 40% chance of accessing down. Alright. That will help. Come on, guys, hit the grenadier. Okay, this guy is. Man, that fire armor. Bold choice. That was kind of inevitable. The important thing is that guy still has enough health on his body and legs to get out of there. Ooh, which is coming into question. Alright, this should drop him, right? Bosch really did not need me to want to move first there. There we go. Well, Hermes having health left is kind of more important anyways. Or, not health. AP. So that's a track. Whatever else is not at risk. If she is low health, fine. Okay. Let's see, will I get lucky and kill him outright? Yes. Good. Okay. Alright, this should probably finish him off. Now the helicopter's the only threat left. Unfortunately, I don't have sensors in the range of anything. Alright. Alright, I can't get Elsa in range, so we'll just work in this guy. Alright. Shouldn't take much to bring him down. In fact, let's just... yeah. Oh man, he's still standing, huh? I should do it. What? What was that? Okay, she can't attack a helicopter anyways, so let's just wrap this up, huh? I guess I could have used Deed, but I also don't think she was in range. Granted, neither is Bosch. Yeah. Shoot him down. There you go. He retreated. I don't know if I had an objective to finish the match before any of them retreated for a bonus, but I don't know how that counts. I mean, technically it was over before he got away. But yeah, that's just the first wave. We should skedaddle.
There isn't much more we can do.
Looks that way. What is taking the transport so long? Look!
Funny thing is, I didn't actually end up using our transport in that fight. Although, I mean, it was on standby for salvage. So.
Finally, let's get back to our transport before Robert starts worrying about us.
Yeah, especially considering the UCS troops are like around the corner. I think they would hear an entire troop of Wanzers moving out like that. Alright. Let's not worry about that, I suppose. Commander, we are tracking several transports taking off from the EC base in Madeira. Where are they headed? Toward the EC mainland, sir. We must not let them escape. Let them go, Lieutenant. But, sir, our objective is to take control of Madeira Island, not to exterminate every single EC soldier. Let them retreat. Yes, sir. Get ready to move us into the dock once the base is under our control. Tell the other ships to do so as well. Yes, sir. Okay. Sure, we'll save again. So yeah, they got the island. Thankfully, the commander seems reasonable. Not so much a warmonger type character as just a reasonable general or admiral. Oh! Scene change. Oof, we're finally back. Say, Hammond, where'd you learn how to pilot Wanzers like that? Nowhere, I'm just a teacher. Which army were you in? He was not in any army. He was with the Volunteer Corps. He was decorated many times for valor in battle and strategic decisions that saved his troops' lives. Inez, stop. I do not want to hear about that past. But why? You should not be ashamed. You fought bravely to defend your country. Please, Inez, just do as I say. I'm going back to the school. Hey, good to see you in one piece. Did everyone make it back? Yeah, except for Calvo. Thank you for helping us escape. Here, take this as a token of our gratitude. Wait, you were just... Do not worry about it. Take it. Calvo would have wanted you to have it. That's not very much. Oh, that feels bad. It feels bad that it's not really much, and we're fucking smuggling millions in gold. We were separated and we ran, but that might have saved us. It looks like everyone made it back. I just heard about Calvo. Luis hasn't mentioned it yet, but I'm sure he's hurting. Calvo and Luis were like brothers, you know? There's a message for you from the Wanzersmith. He said he received a new shipment of goods, and that you should take a look at the Wanzer shop and the computer shop when you have time. He also wanted you to avenge Calvo's death with his gear. Where's Luis? I haven't seen him in the past couple hours. He's inside talking to Diaz. I wanted him to rest before he did, but considering what happened to Calvo, I'll go see how he's doing later. Man, it's been a while since I could just sit down without worrying about if there was a gun pointed at my head. Hey Johnny, you mentioned something about a message? Oh yeah, that's right. There was a satellite transmission addressed to you. From who? I didn't have time to ask, sorry. I was in the middle of a firefight. And what am I supposed to do with it? When I told them you weren't with us, they told me to give you this access code with a secure link. You should be able to talk to them if you should be able to talk to them if you use it. Yeah, but I still don't know who I'll be dealing with. Sounded like a young woman, Daryl. Woman? She said she wanted to talk to you about your luggage. You know what she meant? Luggage. Did she really say that? Yeah, I'm sure. I remember because I thought it was a weird thing to say. Satellite transmission, huh? I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's that girl. You mean the one from Kumana? And it could be a trap. Maybe to backtrack us to this village. No, it can't be. She wouldn't know about our luggage. Guess we never mentioned it. I have a feeling about this, and it's not bad. I think I'll give our mystery girl a call. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Come in. Hello? Who is this? It worked! Oh, no. Should I be bouncing back and forth between uniforms here? I'm gonna stay in the UCS uniform just cause. Although, actually, it might be... okay. It might be funny. This is Daryl. I'm with the UCS Army 332nd Mobile Company. Who am I speaking to? Daryl? So you are Daryl! Listen, Daryl, I need to ask you. Hold on, lady. Where I might come from, it's customary to introduce yourself before you start interrogating people. Oh, I am sorry, but... Hey, you're wasting my time here. If you can't... Do you know a smuggler named Chang by any chance? Chang? That traitor. Is he still alive? Very much so. He's the one who told me about you. I'm not getting this at all. What do you want from me? You tried to take some luggage out of Venezuela on Chang's ship. But you were attacked by Zaftran troops, and Chang left you behind, correct? Wait a second. Those were Zaftrans? Yes, there's no doubt... There is no doubt... Oh, I can't speak. Okay. There is no doubt the Zaftran army is in Venezuela. Which intelligence service do you work for? Why do you want to know about the Zaftrans in Venezuela? Please, listen to me. Thousands of people's lives are at stake. Thousands of people's lives, huh? You know, I like that French accent of yours. I used to date someone who spoke like you. She was from the state of Canada, but never mind. So, this thing that may mean thousands of people's lives. Are we talking about the possible war between the UCS and the EC? If you were from the UCS, you would have already identified yourself, and you'd be grilling me for everything I know. That must mean you're on the EC side of the equation. I mean, I think the French accent might have given that away, but if you can't tell the difference between a Canadian and French accent, or a Quebec, I don't know. I have no idea what the correct term for a person from Quebec is, besides Canadian. And I can't imagine that a spy wouldn't know how to hide her accent. So you're either with the military, or this is some kind of sophisticated prank. I assure you, Monsieur Daryl, this is no prank. Please, you must believe me. Yeah, don't worry. Oh? I may be with the UCS, and although we're on the brink of war with the EC, I don't care who you represent. But, unless we know each other's name, we don't have a basis for trust, don't you agree? I guess so. I'm sorry, my name is Elsa. I am with the research organization called the Durandal. We are trying to find evidence that proves Zaftra is attempting to pit the UCS and EC against each other. There you go. Nice to meet you, Elsa. So, how can we help you? Do you happen to have any Wanzer parts from the Zaftrans you fought? That would be enough to prove that the Zaftrans are in Venezuela. Sorry, I'm all out of Zaftran Wanzer parts right now. We were too busy trying to avoid getting killed by them, actually. I see. If only we could obtain some kind of proof. Can you give me some extra time? Or some time? I think there might be a way for us to help you. Oh, certainly. Go ahead. Thanks. Daryl out. Later, Elsa. What? Daryl, wait. How can we help them? There's a connection between Diaz and his Zaftran woman, right? You may know something. Ah, I guess it's worth a try. Wonder what I should do now. This village isn't such a bad place. Maybe I could stay here until all the fighting ends. Wait, I will go with you. Oh, hello. What are you still doing here? It's nice to see you too. How is the governor? Looks like Luis is having trouble with the governor. Though Diaz doesn't look like the type who keeps secrets for long. Come on, Diaz, answer me. I told you I don't know. I don't know why those troops are in Caracas, and I don't know why they're releasing statements in the media on my place. Who are they? Answer me. Tell him, Governor. Tell him they're Zaftrans. The shock. How did you know? I have my sources, but then again, there aren't that many armies in the world with that kind of organized planning and advanced hardware. What are the Zaftrans doing in Venezuela? Good question. I think only the governor can answer that. They contacted me first. They told me they'd send troops to help Venezuela gain independence if I paid them. So they want money? Then why have they taken Caracas? I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Alright, we believe you. Now, tell us where they set up their base. We saw them in Cumana, which doesn't make sense, since they could have landed in Caracas directly if that was their real objective. I have to agree with your thinking, Daryl. They must have landed in Cumana because their base of operations was nearby. Right. Tell us where that is, Diaz. That is nowhere near Cumana. Here, it is a secret a secret base the UCS constructed years ago, but is no longer in use. I learned of its existence after I took office. There, I knew you could do it. That's nowhere near Cumana. What? Hold on, what? We must destroy this base. I mean, it must have been a shorter trip from Cumana than Caracas. That's the only justification I can imagine. But, like, wow. Why? If they are Zaftrans, as Diaz and Daryl said, they are not the kind of troops your Alianza could ever hope to defeat. They are a threat to us as long as they are helping the State Army. If we can take them out, it may turn the tides in our favor. I know it's not my place to question your judgment, but it's in my interest to make sure you and La Alianza survive to win this conflict. I know, but... Also, just putting this out here, the Zaftran or Russian army does not have a great track record winning against guerrilla forces, so I'd say the odds are in your favor here, especially because they're not outfitted to fight a guerrilla force. They showed up to fight the UCS. They didn't show up to fight guerrillas. The guerrillas are a complicating factor that they kind of have dismissed as not a major threat. These Zaftrans killed our people in Caracas. How can we not fight back against them? Maria, please, you must try to understand how we feel. We are tired of people from other countries doing as they please on our soil. Hey, don't just automatically assume that you'd lose. We'd be backing you up, you know. You will come with us? But why? Oh, don't be such a stranger, Louise. We fought together in Caracas, didn't we? I didn't think you were the type to take up a cause. And I thought you were smarter, too. Such harsh words from such lovely lips. Right, you win. Just promise me you'll retreat if the odds start turning against you, okay? We promise. I am also thinking of asking Professor Thammond to come with us. He is worth more than 10 Wanzers on the field. Though I must admit, I do not know if he will listen. Hey, Daryl, what are you getting us into? Hey, if we manage to take that base, Elsa will owe us one, right? What good would that do us? Relax, trust me on this one, okay? What are you boys talking about? Oh, hi Maria. Never mind us, just boy talk. That's dismissive as hell, but okay. I will speak to Professor Thammond about our plan. You think he'll agree? I do not know, but it is worth a try. Alright, let's call up Elsa. Oh boy. Daryl, I asked you earlier, but why should helping her do us any good? Trust me, okay? You'll understand in a few secs. This is Daryl. Elsa, come in. This is Elsa. Go ahead, Daryl. I have something for you. We know where the Zaftrans set up their base in Venezuela. Really? Yeah, and we're going to take it out. What? No, that's too dangerous. Don't worry, we're taking some trusty allies with us. We'll be fine. And we'll get you the proof you need from that place. Daryl, but on one condition. I need you to do something for us in return. What is it? I'd like to borrow a transport plane from you. Can you arrange that? A transport? Yeah, for reasons of our own, we need to take around 3 tons of luggage out of this country. You cannot procure a UCS transport? No, as I said, we have our reasons. Alright, I think I can arrange it. Great, thanks. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? On second thought, never mind. Later, Elsa. A transport, huh? Yeah, I know we're kind of using Luis, but he's going to go there anyway. Might as well make it worth our while. Not really using him, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, it's a complicated situation, but you are fighting alongside him for a cause he wants. And it was his idea to attack the base. Well, no, it was. It was his idea to attack the base. So, I don't know. I wouldn't call it using. I mean, okay, so I gotta swap, like, and upgrade everything. I might want to save that for next episode, to be honest, because, like, whenever I'm splitting things between the 2 episodes, I always end up messing something up, so we will do all of the Wanzer upgrades and pilot setup and all that next episode. So let me save us out. And, yeah, we'll continue on and do that attack on that base. I think there might actually be a little bit more dialogue, so let me fish around for that. Because there was the whole thing of Thammond, right? So let's go to the school and talk, actually, before I end the episode. Please, Professor, or Professor. No, Luis, I will not change my mind. Looks like they're already at it. Professor Thammond! Have you come to try to talk me into this too? Please, Teach, keep your voice down. You're scaring the kids. Mind if I take them outside to play? What? Oh, of course, go ahead. Take them outside. Alright, let's go, guys. Okay. Hey, Professor. Don't call me that. Hammond, please. You helped us out last time. I went only to save Ines and Luis. Had I had a choice, I would not have fought. Luis, I did not want you to use what I taught you to wage war. I only wanted you to learn how to survive in this country. But maybe because of your youth, you chose to take up arms and use my teachings to fight a guerrilla war. Or guerrilla war. You're giving yourself too much credit, old man. What? Do you really believe Luis wouldn't have started this if you hadn't taught him how to fight? Do you really think the others wouldn't have followed him if he could think for himself? He still has a lot to learn, right? And isn't it your duty as a teacher to make sure he comes back to learn those things from you? Who would have thought a boy like you could teach me a lesson, Rengus? I really am getting old. So, what do you need me to do? So you'll come with us? I'm only doing this for Luis. Don't give yourself too much credit, Daryl. Thank you, Professor. Don't call me that anymore, Luis. At least not for now. Hey, Daryl, Rengus, you guys should come play too. We're a little busy. Aw, come on, we're having fun. Come on, Schaefer, it's your turn. Alright, alright. Hey, don't throw that. Ow. At times like this, I kinda envy Schaefer. Yeah, I know what you mean. I will gather everyone for the briefing. Right, you do that. Hey, Daryl, look. Oh, Maria's still here, huh? I wonder what she's thinking about. I wouldn't have thought anything could make her look so sad. Yes, what do you want? I know you don't like us much, but isn't it time you told us what you're doing here? What is this interest you have in La Alianza? Alright, I am helping Luis and his people win this conflict so that they will be the ones who gain Venezuela's autonomy from the UCS. My job is to see to it that the transition goes smoothly without any hassle from the UCS central government. That's impossible. Is it? Luis trusts me and believes it can be done. What about the central government? There are more than a few members of the government who agree with me. Ultimately, I have to make sure those members and Luis can meet and negotiate peacefully. Thought I had you figured out, but I'm not so sure anymore. Who are you? I could ask you the same question. All I know is that you don't act or think like any other UCS soldier I've met before. Sorry to interrupt, Daryl, but I need you to pick the Alianza pilots we'll be taking with us on the next mission. Me? Why me? You're not such a bad leader. I would pick them out myself, but I've been away from this for so long. I wouldn't trust my own judgment. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Just come talk to me if you change your mind. Alright. I forgot. This will be the last thing we can do. This is interesting. Would you like me to choose the Would you like me to choose La Alianza pilots for you to... Oh my god, I can't speak. Would you like me to choose the Alianza pilots who will come with us? Yes. So, I kind of feel like melee just is a terrible idea on units that aren't linked. Probably the most useful units would be snipers and machine guns, right? And knowing how the next mission goes, that's reasonable. Now, Grenadiers, there's an argument to be made, but they move very slowly, generally, these guys. And that's a problem. See, with missiles and like sensor backpacks and all that back in Europe, that's okay if your artillery units can't move. But down here, Grenadiers, they have shorter range than missiles would. I don't have rockets as an option. Both Cornelio and Rodriguez have grenades. They got shorter range, and they're the slowest units, so they are really holding back my ability to advance. They just kind of end up dragging along behind, and maybe they get a couple shots in. Sure, when they get shots in, they do a decent amount of damage, but I'd rather be able to just move more quickly and use the La Alianza pilots as a useful part of the assault. And I feel like the snipers and machine gunners are the most useful of the group. Now, Sancho is a choice, because he basically functions as a second healer, and has all the ammunition that I might possibly need, but truth be told, the Minotaur arms, it takes a while for them to run out of ammo, so I'm not really worried about that. So my inclination is, let's pick up Antonio. in place for Nacho. We'll pick up Christina in place of Rodriguez. And Leon in place of Gomez. And that should be good. That's... We have 2 snipers. And... yeah. 3 assault, 2 snipers. I could do 4 assault, 1 sniper. But I think snipers are just handy. Could be wrong. I could pick up Isabel and drop Punch or Christina. I think this is okay. 3 and 2 feels better than 4 and 1. I'm not, whatever, it's fine. It's a negligible difference between those 2 compositions. Okay. So yeah, that's set up, but I gotta do all the other setup next. So that'll be what happens next time. Where we head out to fight this Aftern base. Yeah. Alright. We'll get to rebuilding everyone with the next tier gear, hopefully have enough money, in the next episode. Till then, later.